Did you enjoy episode 12 and 13 of Star Wars Rebels? I sure did, and I'm so happy that we've gotten some answers to the questions we've had for so long, but I'm even more happy that we have new questions to theorize about. So let's get right into my spoiler review of Wolves in a Door and A World Between Worlds. Right away at the beginning of Wolves in a Door, I was happy to see Ezra taking on a leadership role and leading the others to the Jedi Temple. I was also happy that we get a clear answer as to what exactly was in the wolf's mouth. In the trailer. It was Chopper. But comic relief aside, I thought this episode's music was amazing. It was a little different than anything else we've heard, but I thought that was appropriate since things are getting into season 4. It was like the music was conveying the idea that all bets are off and anyone could die and everything's on the line. Although I will admit I wasn't a huge fan of the hyperspace jump that the wolves took the rest of the Ghost crew on. It was a little weird to see the old Kanan and Ahsoka from earlier seasons and kind of took me out of the show. I just wished you could just hear their voices and not actually see the old characters. But back to a positive, I really enjoyed how Ezra mentioned that the wolves are on Lothal's side, referencing that they are part of the natural force. It was also funny that they were able to work Thrawn into this episode using Chopper's projection of him. And really, the only other criticism I have of the episode is that the Death Troopers continue to be used as normal stormtroopers. And what I mean by that is they're no more formidable than the actual stormtroopers. Ezra is able to mind trick them without any problem, as he really should be, but it'd be nice if they were shown to be a little more competent in some way. But the big question here is, did I enjoy seeing the Emperor in Star Wars Rebels? And the answer is a resounding yes. I thought the animation was awesome, and I thought the Emperor's servant, archaeologist type guy was perfect as well. The closer look at the Mortis art was also epic, and I like that Sabine had an important part to play as an artist in these two episodes. I've continued to be happy with how important her character has been in Season 4. I love how the wolves in the Mortis image continued their role as guides, revealing the location of the portal to Ezra. But moving on to A World Between Worlds, I was a fan of hearing the voices of Yoda, Obi-Wan, and Kanan as Ezra entered the World Between Worlds, but I thought Qui-Gon's voice was a little out of place since Ezra never met him. Filoni did mention in Rebels Recon that he wanted to bring together all the movies into one moment on Rebels, so I understand what he was trying to do there. But moving on to something I enjoyed, I really liked that as Ezra was exploring, Sabine and the servant of the Emperor were actually sort of teaching us what was going on, where Ezra was, and how the portal worked. It gave the audience a clearer understanding of what exactly was happening. And if you've been following my predictions, you'll know I was a little surprised to see Ahsoka in the flesh. Of course, the best part of this episode, better than Ahsoka returning or the Emperor, which I'll get to in a minute, was Ezra being forced to let go of his master. Such an important lesson for him and the audience. There for a minute, I totally thought he was going to fall to the dark side, but I'm glad that Ahsoka was able to save him from that. I was happy to see, as I predicted, Ahsoka did have a role in saving Ezra from the Emperor. I thought the appearance of the Emperor in the World Between Worlds was fantastic as well, and I was very happy to see that he didn't actually enter the World Between Worlds. Otherwise, I don't think Ahsoka and Ezra would have stood a chance versus him. But the big thing that we are left with after this episode is still, where is Ahsoka? It's annoying to know that we're right back at the beginning with Ahsoka. Things really haven't changed. But hey, I'm also really happy that as a YouTube creator, I'll continue to make videos about her. And wrapping things up, I'm just happy that despite this being Ezra's episode, I felt like everybody in the Ghost crew had an important role to play. But hey, if it's your first time here, Star Wars fans, I'm Mike, and you've been watching Force Within TV. But before you go, please consider answering the question of the day. And today's question is about Ahsoka. What do you think is in her future? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, remember to use the Force within you to make the Star Wars community a better place. Share your thoughts and ideas and encourage those who do the same. And as always, may the Force be with you.